imagine yourself living in 1700s America before the American Revolution. The British government was still in control, and what is now America. And governmental abuses became too much. Everyone feels as though their natural rights are being abused and violated. And after a long battle that ended victoriously, a young man named Thomas Jefferson wrote an important document called the Declaration of Independence. He was not exactly sure what to write at first. However, he remembered his favorite writer, John Locke's words, life, liberty, and property. And thus, changing property to the pursuit of happiness, he wrote the most important document in American history. If we would not have had John Locke's ideological work, we would not have had important documents such as the Declaration of Independence, which sparked the French Revolution as well. Therefore, Jefferson directly drew from Locke, almost copying him to a T, changing a few words here and there. The works of John Locke are essential to American history, modern politics, and in turn essential to everyone's lives, because without modern politics, we wouldn't have the society we have today. John Locke was a prominent character in history due to his specific ideologies about natural human rights and government. But who was John Locke? According to Richard Aaron, author of his biography, self-entitled John Locke, Locke was a very influential English philosopher of his day, born in Rington, a village in Somerset, England, on August 29, 1632. He was born to John Locke Sr. and Agnes Keene, and he gained his bachelor's degree in 1656 and a master's degree in 1658. He received his Bachelor of Medicine in 1674. A lot of people are unaware that he was indeed a doctor. He began writing and eventually composed some of the most well-known political ideologies in history, such as life, liberty, and property. Now that we know who the man was, why was he so important to history? If Locke's theories concerning natural rights and governmental structures were not thought up or written down, we might have not had them, not nearly as fast at least. Two of his writings, Essay Concerning Human Understanding and Two Treatises of Government, influenced political history a great deal, especially in the Revolution and starts of social changes. More specifically, in his writing, The Two Treatises of Government, Locke continued the basic natural laws that he believed us as people were born with. Specifically, in his writing, The Two Treatises of Government, Locke outlined the basic laws that he believed we as people were born with, as well as rejecting the idea of a divine rule or monarchy. This was one of the basic principles the American founding fathers took with them when they wrote the Declaration of Independence, as well as the Constitution of the United States of America. Thomas Jefferson was so in love with Locke's work, he may have quoted him without citing him, of course. Locke's influence on the Declaration of Independence was specifically through Thomas Jefferson, the principal draftsperson of the American Declaration of Independence. He considered Locke to have been one of the greatest men that have ever lived, without exception. Jefferson actually twisted Locke's words, life, liberty, and property, and represented them as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Locke's ideas about life, liberty, and freedom, and natural rights are what the Declaration of Independence is largely based upon, which is apparent not only in the phrase, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, but also in the separation of powers that lies in our government. Without the help of John Locke, we would not have the Declaration of Independence, which is one of the most treasured documents of our American history. John Locke is one of the least hyped people in American history because he was not alive during it. However, his thoughts, ideologies, and works lived on and were reincarnated through scholars like Thomas Jefferson that drew very heavily upon his works. Although most do not expect to see John Locke's ideas in everyday life, they are actually presented to everyone that has the pleasure to live in a government that inhabits our natural rights and is not controlled by one divine ruler. Thank you.